Welcome to another episode of the Social Living Podcast.
We back.
Yeah, man, we're back, man. How you been?
Good.
How's your week been?
Good, man. It's been quiet. It's been a quieter week.
Yeah,
Yeah, work's been calm.
good.
I've not had football this week, so yeah, it's been all right. It's been all right. How about you?
Yeah, man. For me, it's been a little bit busier, man. Preparing, got a lot of rollouts that I'm trying to do for September.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm launching my the agency's YouTube channel. So
Mm-hmm.
it's been eventful, man. Trying loads of different things. This podcast will now be available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Music, RSS feed, YouTube, IGTV. If there's a place where you think it should be and it's not there, just let me know, man. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's almost there everywhere, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that is the key aim. So yeah, we'll see which audience is attracted to what, man. So
Mm.
yeah,
That's
man, it's
good,
been a
man.
busy week, man. Been a busy
I saw you
week.
in a. Was you in a shirt earlier?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. What was you doing? Anything special?
So today I was working with my photographer, trying to help with my personal branding.
Okay.
So getting images of myself on LinkedIn, Instagram as well,
Mm.
on the website and stuff like that. So today we just did a few different pictures, just like around the office area and
Mm-hmm.
seeing what we can use. I tried to go for a Reggie Yates style, but let's see what comes out, man.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, man, shout out to Reggie Yates because I think he's killing it when it comes to the fashion and
Mm.
just creativity and stuff like that. So yeah, man, big shout out to him. So yeah, I've been trying to like use him as like a reference point in some of the
Mm-hmm.
poses that I've been trying to do. Not
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
the dress sense, but the poses.
Mm.
And yeah, man. So I was doing that earlier today, man. So yeah,
Calm,
it's a lot.
calm.
I'm really, really focusing on the content train, like just getting as much content out as possible. It's
Mm-hmm.
difficult. It requires a lot of time editing, photos, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty hard. But yeah, man, we keep moving. We keep
No,
moving.
definitely. Yeah, you think it'd be easier than what it is, but once you're in it and living it, you realize how tough it is to think of new concepts and new posts to push out. Because yeah, it's tough. It's not easy.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to all them YouTubers, man. So yeah,
Mm,
so it's mad. It's mad. But yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. We'll see where we are from a year from now.
yeah,
We'll
definitely.
see. We might be in the studio or something, So
That-
yeah,
That's the goal, man. That's the goal.
that is the goal for sure, for sure. Where should we kick this off, man? The title of this podcast is "How many Instagram followers did PSG gain after the unbelievable signing of Messi from Barcelona, man?" What's your thoughts on that move, man?
You know what? I think that's the only place he could go. But I'm not
Yeah,
shocked. I'm not shocked by the move. As soon as I knew he was leaving Barca, I thought, yeah, he's going PSG straight away. There's that Neymar connection. Got a
yeah,
connection with three of the Argentinian brothers there. Like, yeah,
yeah,
I didn't see him going anywhere else. So I'm not shocked.
yeah.
It's a good move for PSG. The PSG owner must be rubbing his hands to be able to
Yeah,
get
you know what?
Messi on a free. You know,
Yeah, I
a
know, man.
free madness, madness. But
It,
yeah,
it still probably cost them some bob, but like, what about from like a social media point of view? Like, just like, what effects do you reckon that will have, even commercially as well?
yeah.
Like,
Again, like the like your titles, the Messi effect. We've seen PSG's audience grow across all channels. How much did you say that was it their Insta or their Twitter account? How much did it grow by?
their Instagram account. Look, I'm gonna go to it now. So before Messi was announced, it was at 38 million,
Mhm.
and right now, as we are recording this podcast, it stands at 44 million.
Yeah, man,
Which
that's
is
growth. That's growth right there.
imagine that, and that's in hours as well. So, like,
Yeah.
as a social media manager, you probably must be rubbing your hands like
Hmm.
Messi's done my job for me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I would have I would have loved to work on this account during this time,
Mm.
man. Do you know what I
And I
mean?
think yeah, we spoke about it before, but the turner they didn't have long to turn this around. To turn
Yeah, because
around the content, like you said, it's a matter of hours, like if not just a few days to get the stuff
yeah,
out there and to
because it was
produce it at the standard they have as well. Just, yeah, it's credit to them.
yeah, because it was sort of Saturday. they announced. Well, he announced that he was leaving. I think it was,
Mm.
and then by Tuesday, he had signed, man.
Madness.
Like,
This doesn't give you long to turn around content.
yeah, man. And
They
the
must have
rollout
been
they did,
round the clock.
yeah. And that's another side of social media. I guess people don't really understand. Like, some of those guys must have been doing 11, 12-hour shifts just to
Mm.
make sure they get everything. So you got to work. Like, from your point of view, what teams do you reckon were involved? You had the design team, like
You'd
graphic.
have you'd have graphic design. You'd have video. You'd have photography. You'd have some sort of director and art director.
Yeah,
You'd have your social team. You'd also probably have the legal team involved just to see what you're able to show and what you're not able to show.
yeah,
You'd have PR there as well because it's a massive PRable moment. So yeah, it could go on and on. You'd have the design team in terms of the people that make the kit. You'd have logistics there of getting enough kit down to the stadiums or down to wherever their retail shops might be. Wholesale, you'd have the wholesale account, so people wherever their kit is sold, you'd have to make sure each retail shop has enough kit to be able to sell and keep up with the demand. Then you've got e-commerce and making sure you got enough stock on e-commerce and making sure that's up to date with the right number and it's available in different countries. And then you're gonna have to go into the warehouses and make sure everything. Yeah, there's a lot to think of in such a short space of time.
and
I could have,
and,
yeah,
and I was gonna say, and everyone's got to be in sync as well. So they got to agree on
yeah,
the right images. They got to have. They're gonna be having meetings like, yeah, this one, yeah, this one. I even just going through the images and like 6 images ago, posted 7 hours ago. They
mm,
got like the mock up of like FIFA. So all the players they've signed and who they've signed this season as well on a free is incredible.
yeah.
So Sergio Ramos, Donnarumma from is he from Juventus? I can't
AC
remember.
Milan, AC
AC
Milan,
Milan, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so him, the Italian, they got him on
Wijnaldum,
free. Ronaldo on a free,
mm,
and obviously Messi on a free, and then they signed Hakimi for what, like 60 million
yeah.
euros.
Baller,
So absolute ballers, but they got the
mm,
mock up for that as well. And
it's
that's
crazy.
FIFA 22. So they would have to have liaised with FIFA to get that over. Do you know what I
Mm,
mean? Yeah, man, the amount of work. And then when you see the fruits of the labor, 2.9 million likes, 2.5 million likes, like however million views. They're just literally 2 million views. These guys are breaking it, man. They're
mm,
literally breaking Instagram. That's with the Messi effect, man. And
yeah,
like,
man.
I wonder, because obviously Messi is a brand, right?
Mm,
I wonder if there was anything included in like anything including their contract, like shirt sales, if he gets a percentage or anything like that. Because what he's bringing to the table, I think that maybe only Neymar has brought to the table in the past with just like shirt
yeah,
sales filling their stadium. Do you know what I mean? And I'm
yeah,
sure he would have wanted to negotiate something along that line because again, it's the Messi effect, right? So yeah, man, I'm excited to see what he's gonna do in League One because
mm,
I already think it's easy for Neymar, but I think Messi and Neymar together, Mbappe,
mm.
phew, man,
For me, yeah, it's not even about league. That's a write off. It's just about Champions League. They've literally got to win it. Pochettino must be rubbing his hands.
you
Like, he
say that.
couldn't.
I think Pochettino's gonna get sacked, man. Like, I think this is
It's the pressure. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the pressure now. He cannot fail. Like he has to win every game,
yeah, literally,
if not 90% of the games.
yeah. And the fact they
And
didn't
yeah,
win last season as well,
yeah.
and it doesn't look good. So yeah,
But
man,
then he's got
interesting.
all the tools he needs. Like you couldn't ask. There's not one player in that starting 11 that you'd want to improve on. Like, he's got
Yeah.
everything he needs to go out and win a title in the Champions League. Like there's no excuses. But
I think
yeah,
Champions League is a different kettle of fish. I feel like, especially when you're playing in like a league like League One, I feel like it's not always as challenging as like the Premier League.
hmm
Um, so then when you come up against like your bigger teams from like some of the giants,
mm.
I feel like it's gonna be a battle. Like I feel like PSG, Man City, that might be the final if they don't play before um
hmm
before they get to the final.
yeah, yeah.
But Bayern Munich are strong. Who else is in the Champions League?
Chelsea. Chelsea won it last
Chelsea,
season.
yeah, Chelsea look like they're
Mm,
strong as well. Liverpool, you can't rule them out.
no.
That's a
United,
big,
United, United with Sancho.
yeah, you can't rule any of these guys out,
Nah,
man.
man.
And obviously Ramos, their experience, Messi experience, but you know, they're getting on as well.
Mm, mm.
So it'll be interesting to see, man. I'm definitely tuning in to every single
Yeah,
Champions
PSG
League
game.
game.
I
Yeah,
reckon this frees up Mbappe there, I reckon Mbappe could run riot this
do you
season.
reckon?
Yeah, because you think
You
all
know
the
what?
attention is going to be on Messi on
Yeah, that's
either
true.
side, and then Neymar on the other side. So there'll
Yeah,
be gaps. There'll be gaps for Mbappe just to play balls in behind, and
yeah,
yeah, it could be nasty. It could be it's crazy to think about it. That's their front three.
yeah. No, it's true. I think Mbappe's got something to prove this season, man. Because I feel like with everything that happened in the Euros, it almost seems like his stock has like fallen just a little bit.
Hmm.
It almost seems as if like Lukaku and Haaland are kind of like above him
Hmm.
um, in the pecking order. So he needs a really, really good season. And yeah, I guess they really do need to bring back the Champions League. I personally don't think they will, but it'll be interesting to see, man.
Yeah,
Interesting to see.
yeah, definitely. It will be enjoyable, man. If only
Yeah, man.
Arsenal were in the Champions League, because this be
No,
perfect for. Oh, this is what we should talk about. Actually, this is a good lead on to Arsenal's Amazon Prime deal.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, Amazon Prime or Amazon?
Amazon, the all or nothing
Oh yeah, yeah,
collaboration.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be
Yeah,
big, man. I'm gonna be
yeah.
totally keen into that because you know what it is. Arsenal's one of those clubs that everybody follows.
Hmm.
With the enhancement of like Arsenal fan TV, I think that everybody literally wants to tap in and see. And most people, it's just for bants, in it. Like as
Yeah,
soon as we
we've
win,
turned into that club,
yeah.
the
But
banter club.
it's okay. It's like we are hashtag United or Sidemen FC or whatever you want to put.
Yeah,
We are literally that club because we go from like in the week. It's so funny because in the week we'll have training videos. You'll see Aubameyang bagging bare goals in training. Like I
mm,
said, Martinelli come to the game. What is that? What is that?
mm.
Don't show me those videos. If
Yeah.
if we're not gonna do it on the weekend, then we win a game and we play really well. You know what? We can kick on here. We're gonna win the league. Top four looks promising. Lose the next game. This team's rubbish. Arteta
Hmm.
out. Like I want to see all that and how it affects the players, man. I want
Exactly, man.
I want to see I want to see like Bellerin how they are. I want to see what Maitland Niles is like in the changing room.
I want to see
Um,
Orba as a captain. I can't picture how that looks. I want to wonder
I
how
think
what he's like in the changing room when we're 2-0 down at half time and we need to get goals. Like, how does he
you
affect
know
the
what?
team?
I feel like he's not the guy. I feel like it's Granit Xhaka. So you'll
Mm.
probably see. You know what? Why is not Granit Xhaka the captain?
Captain,
Because
yeah.
typically Orba is the captain for P. It's like PR, isn't it? It's like
Mm,
to keep the Arsenal fans happy. And
mm,
again, what it does, it makes the captaincy lose its kind of like value
mm,
because we just keep giving it to people who we want to stay or whatever, and it's like there's no. I can't remember the last real captain we had, and then you got everyone bigging up some of these other players like it's like someone like Tierney, just because he doesn't necessarily put a foot wrong, it's like yeah, captain material. Do you know what I
mm.
mean? Pumps his fist in the game or whatever, but it's like that's all it takes. And then yeah,
Mm.
Arsenal fans are all over it. But
You're right, man. It doesn't take much. All they need to do is slam the floor a few times once they misplace a pass, shout at a
mm,
few players, and then yep, you're captain material.
exactly. And that's yeah, I have an issue with that. But I want to see how it's so interesting to see how everything unfolds, man. That
No,
is
definitely.
yeah, man, that'll be good. Like, especially when we lose games and stuff like that.
Mm.
So
And
yeah,
just to
man.
get the football Twitter talking about the club again and how that affects, yeah, this
Yeah.
affects things like how the power of we've seen it with transfers, how the power of social media can influence people's decisions when making a move. I know Gabriel talked about it last year when he came to Arsenal about how fans were just in his comments in his DMs,
Yeah.
mentioning him on Twitter about coming to Arsenal made him feel wanted. Rah, rah, rah.
Mm.
That's the power of social media at the moment, especially with the influence fans now have on the game. Like, it's crazy. Good to see that side of stuff as well.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. Social media has a lot of positives when it comes to football. Like even like when we talk about England like running for the Euro final, and
Mm,
like where we've had previous years in the England squad where you've had Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard, and you would have thought, you know what, that team was like unbelievable. How did they not win like
mm,
anything? But like when you look at it, like things like social media has helped players kind of gel together. You know,
mm-hmm.
people are following other players. They're like liking comments and commenting on each other's stuff and supporting one another. So it's like kind of broken that barrier as opposed to like you know Gerrard and like Lampard, who are like rivals,
Mm.
literally. But when they're not seeing each other, if you get what I mean, like during the season. So they just know each other as rivals from Chelsea
Yeah,
and Liverpool.
yeah,
Where now they're not really seen as that. It's like, um, like Kane and like let's say Saka. You'll see them hugging each other and stuff like that. You never really saw that
nah,
back in the day.
you wouldn't see it at all.
Yeah, so I think that social media has had a positive effect in the game in that way, man. So yeah, man. I want to try and segue this into Rihanna, man. Like, obviously, Arsenal are going to be making millions from um this Amazon Prime deal. But we've also seen Rihanna make a ton of money recently, especially over the last 4 years with
Mm,
the launch of Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty, man.
mm.
So she now officially joins the billionaire club, man. That
It's
is
a move. It's a
it's
great
big
move.
thing, man. It's big. It's really big. Like to be coming from an island like Barbados and making it like the way she has,
Mm.
yo, that is nothing but hope
I was
to like,
even I would to be fair, I had her music video on this morning, the one where she's on the beach. You
yeah.
know, if it's lemon, she can.
Oh
What's
yeah,
it
yeah,
called?
yeah.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah, yeah. I
crazy
know
to
the one.
see the growth how she's gone from that
Yeah,
Bayesian
literally.
girl to where she is now. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. This is another thing. What I have heard people say is like, okay, because a lot of people like to compare Rihanna to Beyonce. So
Mm.
is Beyonce part of the Billion Club? Like, what are you saying?
If she what? Sorry.
Is she part of the Billionaire Club?
Oh, I don't. I'm
Beyonce.
gonna say no. You know.
But then, does it count? Because her and Jay-Z are together. He's part of the Billionaire Club. Like, they'll have assets together. Like,
Mm.
does that count?
I guess it could. Like, yeah, if it's in if it's in her name, yeah. Ah, that's a tricky one. That's
It's
a
a good one,
tricky
right?
one. Yeah.
A lot of people are tied in between, like, because, obviously, Beyonce's a good, like, she's definitely up
Mm.
there, biggest entertainers in the world.
Mm.
And for me, Rihanna isn't quite up there with her,
Nah, she's
simply
not.
because just because like creativity and stuff like that, like I feel like it hasn't been there for me.
Mm.
But my personal opinion, yeah, like Beyonce like destroys Rihanna, but Rihanna
Especially, yeah.
does have some bangers.
I would
Like
say, yeah. I was saying to Tanika, like, Rihanna's got, like, she's got bangers, but her catalog of music isn't massive. But then you look
yeah,
at Beyonce and what Beyonce's produced over the last 20 years, and it's like it's incredible. All you have to do is
yeah,
watch her show on Netflix when she
yeah,
performed at Coachella, and that will blow your mind because that is performance to the next level.
yeah. It's no, you
And yeah,
got to big up, man. You gotta give Beyonce her flowers, man.
nah, definitely.
She has definitely worked her socks off for sure.
Mm, mm.
But yeah, man. But let's dive into like guess Rihanna's wealth, man. So Fenty Beauty, that being like the I guess the beauty products, not the lingerie. Apparently she has like between a 30 to 50% stake in that, and it's worth I can't remember what it's worth overall, but her stake is worth 1.4 billion, which is
Okay.
the recent valuation. And I guess my question to you is, would that brand be worth that if it wasn't for social media?
Oh, no way. No way. They wouldn't be able to have the reach they have. They wouldn't be able to have engage with people. They wouldn't have the same way of putting their product on influencers, on artists, on models
Yeah,
to gain that credibility. Like all of this stuff wouldn't be there for them to boost the brand. Like they'd have to go down other avenues, like traditional avenues, like print media and yeah, maybe music videos, and it just doesn't have the same the same effect as
Yeah,
social
yeah,
does.
yeah. I don't think it will. I don't reckon it will have the same reach for sure.
No.
And I feel like what she did really well was that she kind of took a leap out of like Pretty Little Thing,
Mm,
ASOS, and their books. Just like really tackling in or tapping into some of the influences, basically all the influence. I remember there was a time where it was like every influencer was like, look, this is my Fenty overhaul or whatever it's called. Or haul, what's it called?
mm.
Where they kind of
Cool,
told,
yeah.
yeah,
But
all,
she's shown like the gap in the market in terms of creating product for black people. Like I know women in the past have spoke about how they can't get foundation to match their skin complexion. So she released foundation for a variation of skin tones. And then that just then kicked on like that little PRable um moment there helped build the brand because she was able to see that gap.
that's true. That's true. And also she did that special on, I believe it was Amazon, where
Mm,
she had like just a diverse types of people like dancing and stuff. So you
mm,
had like gay people, you had I think you know the transsexuals
mm.
or yeah, that transsexuals. I
Yeah,
can't keep up
yeah,
with all genders, so
yeah,
I hope no one takes offense.
yeah.
But
All the DNI teams were happy watching that. That's what
yeah,
that's
yeah, exactly.
they
Uh,
included everyone.
I thought it was really good, and it wasn't just black people; it was black and white and Latinos
Yeah.
and everything like that. So I thought that was brilliant, and I tuned into it, and I thought it was different because I had never seen any other brands do something like that before. And I thought, you know what, that is sick. So I tuned in,
Mm,
and I thought, yeah, that's it, man. She was like, she's gone clear. And
mm.
then once she launched the lingerie, I think it's another thing. Like she's got another stake in that. I'm not sure how much of a stake she has, but her stake is worth $270 million.
Mm.
So yeah, man, that
The
is
launch, yeah,
that is
the
where we're
launch,
trying to be.
the lingerie market as well was a niche market at the time when she started coming out because it wasn't as it wasn't as acceptable for girls to just post pictures in their lingerie on socials. But
Yeah,
she kind of made that conversation a bit easier, a bit more easier. And now you see brands like loungewear, underwear, and even like Calvin Klein start going down that route of influencers and gifting them and paying people to post pictures in their lingerie, and it's now a normal thing. But before it was a bit taboo. So yeah, she kind of paved that way and made things a bit more acceptable in that
yeah,
field as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, no, it's incredible, man. It's incredible. So yeah, man, I guess a big shout out to Rihanna joining the Billionaires Club. Again, it's just inspiration for us, to crack on with the brands that we're working on, investing. One thing I didn't know Jay-Z's I guess investment firm, they also own a part of Fenty Beauty as well. So
Okay.
he's killing it. So he was
Yeah.
part of the funding. So I think she raised the first round of funding was like 111 million or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
Marcy, I think it's called Marcy Project something, Marcy Marcy something, which is Jay-Z's block that he grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, they were part of that. I don't know how much he owns, but he definitely has a stake. And again, it's just another goat move by the goats. So it's like,
Mm.
oh, man, we need to start, like I guess we need to start echoing that for us and our generation beyond us, so we
Yeah,
can
definitely.
bring something to the table for sure. Bring
Definitely,
something
man.
to the table. I guess my last topic was SpaceX, man. You know what? I don't know what. Do you know anything about Elon Musk? Do you follow him at all?
Yeah, I follow him on Twitter and I pay attention to what he does with Tesla and his other brands, and even this is a good point as well. His influence on crypto. Elon Musk
Yeah,
will tweet anything. The one thing about crypto, you'll see spikes. He
yep.
could just tweet Bitcoin, spike. There we go.
It's
If you
so
could,
true.
if you were around Elon Musk and you had like 10K, you say Elon, let me put 10K in Bitcoin now, and then you tweet about Bitcoin, and then my money will grow. Like it's
All he
mad
has to
the
do is put.
influence he has.
It's so true because all he has to do is put in a tweet Bitcoin and then put the fire emoji.
Yeah.
But Bitcoin's going through the roof.
Mm.
Do you know
I
what I
think yeah,
mean?
it shows how volatile crypto can be, but also shows that like the power he has in the tech world because he's seen like as the tech god
Yeah,
with
yeah.
what he's produced with SpaceX, PayPal, Tesla.
Tesla. You know what?
Yeah,
Like with Elon Musk, for me, it's that childlike curiosity
mm,
that I really, really appreciate about him. Like, when he was on Joe Rogan a couple of years back, and he was talking about digging like an underground tunnel as like an underground motorway, just because he's
mm,
like, yeah, like, don't want to get stuck in traffic. We need to do something underneath the ground. And
yeah,
like to actually go out, plan it, do it, man. A lot of people need to take a leaf out of his book
mm-hmm,
because he's actually talking about things and actioning them. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? And this kind of leads us on to SpaceX throwing out a satellite into space for advertising, like as an advertising board. So he
mm,
literally kind of launched the first advertising board in space. Like, and apparently the ads can be purchased through blockchain, through cryptocurrency. I think
mm.
they said Dogecoin and Ethereum.
Okay.
So yeah, man, that's a major move.
It
Like,
is mad.
why,
It's a crazy
why
move.
do you even need that? First of all, it's great
Mm.
PR.
It is, yeah. It's just a PR moment. Like
Yeah.
only him and maybe the aliens passing by might be able to see, but
What were you saying? The aliens exist, yeah.
they've got to. There's got to be something out there.
So what? If you're like your brand, like what are you advertising up there? Like what do you reckon should be advertised up in space?
But yeah, depending on the brand, but for me, I don't even know because I wouldn't even
I
make it
can
about a
see.
collection.
I feel like I can already see the first brand that will do it. Like, and I think it's going to be Pepsi or Coca Cola.
Yeah,
I
well,
thought,
I could see Nike like just putting their slogan, "Just do it,"
yeah,
on it,
yeah,
just because it works. Like
yeah. And
no thought behind it. Literally, just do it. Night tick.
just do it night tick and
Yeah,
maybe some stars, maybe something like looks like space atmosphere.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know, who knows? They could even do that hologram or something.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm intrigued to see when they do it. I want to watch that live. I can't lie,
mm,
that is major moves by Elon
yeah.
Musk and the SpaceX team.
It's
Um,
literally out of this world. Like he's literally thought out of the world, outside the box.
literally, and it's in perfect time with them doing like commercial flights to space.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, so who you influencing? You're influencing all those rich people who are going to pay $200,000 per ticket to go in space for 10 minutes, and
it
then
is
it's
mad, man. Even with what's his name, the Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos. He's like
yeah,
he went to his brother. Come, let's go to the moon. Let's go
yeah.
to Mars, and then they they sorted it out. It's mad. This is crazy. They're on a different
But
level.
that is literally that is living on your edge. A lot of people
Mm-hmm.
are not doing that, and when you're living on the edge of your life has way more meaning. So you're going to see these
Definitely.
guys achieve. You're going to see them achieving like madnesses in their lifetime, which they have already done. To be
Mm,
like the best, like literally everyone knows about Amazon. We
mm,
were talking earlier; they have rights to football matches. Like however many years ago, there was just a bookshop.
mm-hmm.
But to now flying in space, to now owning rights to football matches, are doing like football documentaries. Like this is crazy. This shows literally you can do anything if you literally just work your socks off.
Mm.
And yeah, man, credit to those guys, man. They're the goats, man. Um, yeah, man. I want to see more people doing that kind of stuff. Would you be willing to go out into space?
I'd do it, but I'd have to. Yeah, I'd try it. Definitely try it. If I had the
Yeah,
opportunity, I wouldn't say no.
yeah. So you fly out to space. Yeah, I think I would as well. You know, like
Mm.
I feel like I don't know. Is there any doubts you have? Like there's the parts of me who's been like, you know what, the world really like round.
Yeah,
Ah,
just I want to see that. These are
yeah, I
answers
want
I
to see
need.
all of that. Yeah, but then I don't know. It's like also it's quite nice to leave it to my imagination as well.
Mm.
So yeah, interesting, man.
No, I
Interesting.
definitely, yeah, I wouldn't turn it down. I wouldn't turn
Mm,
it down.
mm. No, that's wicked. I wonder, like, I don't know, like, I wonder if it like where it goes in like let's say 50 years time from now, are people gonna be having like drag races in space and stuff, man?
It's potential thought, man. I could, yeah, I don't think I could comfortably say no. That's not going to happen. Like, there's so much opportunity out there at the moment, and this is
I
just,
want
I feel like it's just a start.
Yeah, it's true. It's just a start, man. People will be like, the SpaceX Olympic Games. And man,
Mm.
I'm out there, and man, this is
Yeah,
um, yeah. You know what? Another thing, like, this is a bit weird. This probably takes it into, I guess, into some esoteric knowledge. But like, I feel like if I could live in space, I would definitely want to try it for like a year. Because they say your body adapts to being in space.
okay,
So, like, let's say, like, you don't really need to walk. So you don't even need your muscles. So
that's
you
mad.
literally do end up looking like, you know how aliens typically look. If you know what I
Yeah,
mean, they don't necessarily need, they might have a belly because they eat, but then this like this idea of what an alien looks, and it's like really
hmm,
skinny, they don't have muscles
yeah,
or what.
yeah,
But it's like there's like a truth to it because your body you don't need it if you know what I mean. So
mm,
you're literally just floating. So your body's adapting to being in the air constantly. Do you know what I mean? Like
mm.
and you can't sleep. You literally have to like tie yourself in and lock yourself in. I feel like that experience would be a bit mad. I don't. Also, I wonder. Like, I don't know if there's any people who are mad into science who can tell me, but like, obviously, with there being no gravity or whatnot, when I eat something, does it stay? Like, I'm just thinking everything I eat is gonna stay in my throat because it can't go
Yeah,
down.
imagine that. Yeah. I've not even thought of that.
That's a mad thought, but like I don't know. Someone could probably explain to me that yeah, no, it still goes down. It's fine.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm gonna have to inject something into me.
That's choking, bad choking.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
joking for no reason.
yeah,
So yeah, no, it's a mad one. But yeah, man, big up SpaceX, big up Elon Musk for that. And yeah, man, I'm keen to see which brand will be the first to advertise on that billboard. And I'm putting my money on either Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and maybe even Tesla, you know.
yeah.
Um,
That's a shout. Or McDonald's. It's one of those major
yeah,
companies.
one
The
of the
untouchables.
yeah, the untouchables for sure. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, man. Yeah, let's move on to the social media updates that we have this week. So, so Facebook announces Buy Black Summit to help promote Black-owned businesses. Um, I guess it's a good thing. If you have a Black-owned business, another chance to kind of promote your services. So they're doing like an all-day event on the 24th of August. So I guess just look up Facebook hashtag Buy Black to see if you can join in on that summit that they have. TikTok, we spoke about TikTok last week, so now they're testing TikTok stories, man. Again, it's
Yeah,
really gonna do the same thing that everybody else is doing.
yeah. We were speaking about
Uh,
this last week. Yeah,
yeah.
all
What do you
merged.
think? What do you think
Again,
about
it's
that?
it's a good move for TikTok. That this is another feature, another option for their platform. But yeah, again, it just feels like all the platforms are merging into one in some way or another. But
Yeah,
I guess they need to keep updating features to keep people entertained in different ways. So yeah, it was kind of
100%.
inevitable. But yeah, see how they do. See how they do. They currently got heat. I saw that they were the most downloaded app in 2020. So not even just social media app, just apps in general. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that
But
says a
that's
lot. It says a lot.
understandable because it blew up, didn't it? Like I don't think Instagram can do that or get to that point again because everybody has it already.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly, exactly.
So yeah, no, it's good to see and yeah, intriguing to see how they evolve and develop over the years. I think they need to start paying some of their influencers and stuff like that so people can, that whole monetization. I think the year of 2022 for creators is going to be mad. That's why you need to definitely jump on that for sure because you're probably going to be able to get paid from every single platform almost when it comes to making content. So yeah, man, it'll be interesting times.
No, definitely, definitely.
Interesting
Oh,
times.
there's talking about TikTok as well. the black guy that blew during lockdown. You know, there's the black. I think he's French. How do I describe this? He like the way his TikToks work is he gets a video of someone overcomplicating something, and then he shows you how to simplify it.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
fun.
he reached 100K, no, 100 million
Followers.
followers on TikTok. I think it was this week, and TikTok
Yeah.
done like a big case study around him, and his net
Yeah,
worth's now like 2 million or something like that. Like,
imagine that. All you're doing is pulling a face.
yeah, not even saying anything. You're not saying one word.
I don't even know what his voice sounds like. Yo,
No, he's not.
goat level entertainment. Say no
I know.
words, show your hands. Oh man,
I'm pulling her
yeah,
face. I'm blown by his mama house. Crazy.
exactly, exactly. Nah, man, kudos to him, man. That is big.
Mm.
That is big. Next update is Facebook hosts first ever paid film premiere, which could point to new distribution opportunity. And Facebook, man, they never stop, man. I love these guys because the fact that they're premiering, if that's how you say it,
Mm.
movies on Facebook is again, it's another avenue. It's a bit of
Mm.
market share. You're tapping into your Netflix. You might have
Mm.
Facebook originals. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's getting to that point where filmmaking is almost becoming like, because obviously people are creating lots of video content. Soon people can make little mini movies, literally from their phones, like a camera and things like that. And like that is massive because people, I could probably put out a little documentary like next week about what we
Mm.
do or whatever, my story, your story, and then put it up on Facebook, make everyone buy, it's £2 entry to watch this premiere, you know, I've set the time, set the day, and then you pay £2, boom, support. I'm selling my rights to my movie or video.
Mm.
That's goat level stuff, man.
Mm.
That is goat level stuff. So yeah, man, Facebook's here to stay. Interesting to see what happens with that next. What deals they might have with other creators. Um, there might be, like people want to see certain things. I think this premiere is like a documentary.
Okay.
So, yeah, there might be other documentaries that are ready to come. I think there's things that people want to see, just like how we're seeing, like, All or Nothing Arsenal. People might want to see All or Nothing, I don't know, something similar, but like SpaceX or something, just like,
Yeah.
people want to see what's going on behind the scenes for certain things. And
Mm-hmm.
we're seeing it more and more. We're seeing it in sport, definitely. I'm not sure if you follow, is it Ben Foster? He's got this thing where
I've seen a few
it's
things on YouTube.
it's called the cycling goalkeeper, I think it's called.
Mm.
And he interviews just players live and just talking about like the one I watched was like Danny Rose and talks about having to
Yeah, I
train
saw that one. Yeah.
with. Yo, that's man, I want to see that. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? I really do want to see that. And I feel like again, that's another element that a footballer can have. Do you know what I mean? We're seeing the likes of Awobi do like his own YouTube channel and things like that, like and Ben Foster, capitalize on that because
What I like about Ben Foster is how organic it all seems as well.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
my
yeah,
guy is literally just being himself with a GoPro,
yeah,
and he's setting himself up for his retirement already. Like without overthinking about going into coaching or punditry. Like he's creating his own avenue for that, which is like unbelievable, and it's unexpected. Like I didn't expect that from someone like Ben Foster
yeah. Me
to
either.
be
Because
to be one of the first to do something
you
like
don't
this.
you don't get like an insight into like who Ben Foster is, like behind the
Mm,
scenes. And like
mm,
with this, it's like, oh, you get it. Like I get it. Do you know what I mean? He's like one of those types of lads. Like it's
mm.
good. It's 100%, man. I wish like even if it would be good is if like up and coming footballers could do the same thing, like if, like Sancho or even like someone like let's say Samuel Congo or something like that, like just
Mm,
discussing how he got to Arsenal and things like that. Man, that would get loads of views because it's
mm,
interesting to see how that all came about. So
mm.
yeah, man, big things, man, big things. But yeah, man, let's wrap it up there. Um, we have now come to the end of the Social Living podcast. Yeah, I guess tune in next week.
Yeah, man. I like the episode. It was good. It was a nice episode. We touched on a lot of good things there as well.
Yeah,
And Facebook will just continue to grow. I think like there's gonna be no stopping them.
trust me,
Gonna be
trust
no
me.
stopping them. But yeah,
And big
and
shout out, big, I was gonna say big shout out to all the listeners that tuned in as well. We did have some technical difficulties at the beginning, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, big up all the listeners. This will be out very soon. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, IGTV, all of that. Yeah, man, the links will be in below. So yeah,
that's it, man.
yeah,
Like,
wrap that, man.
until next time.
Yeah, man, in a bit.
In a bit.